And hey guys, and welcome to DisNerds Radio. I'm your host today, and I am Corey. Today we'll be talking to you about Disney rumors, Disney news, and other things about Disney, involving the parks, corporate, and other Disney items. What that is, I don't know, but we'll see. So, today, oh my god, notes here. One of the first things is today we're going to be talking about the parks. And if you haven't heard or haven't been to Disney in a while, at Epcot today, well, not today, but a couple weeks ago, I believe it was, they actually removed they closed the Maelstrom ride at Epcot in the Norway Pavilion, and they're going to be replacing it with a Frozen-based themed ride where Maelstrom was. Um, so we'll see how that is. As far as I can tell, and I've looked, there is actually no Frozen. Um, Let me see if I can get the concept up. Hold up here. If there is. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. And no, I cannot. Great. Okay, let me see if I can get it pulled up here. Frozen. Alright, the concept art. There we go. Okay. Actually, they have announced that the opening date for it will be, where is it? Oh yes, they actually closed Maelstrom back in October. So let's see. So apparently, it will still be a boat ride, even though in the ride boats will be actually brand new as well. But it will still be the same ride system as Maelstrom was. The layout of the attraction where Maelstrom was located will be expanded actually and enlarged. So let me see if I can get this image pulled up here for you, and let me go ahead and add this image. Add media file. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and bring this media file up for you, and we will have it shortly for you. There we go. As you can see, this area here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but where it says construction zone, the whole red outlined area is actually where Maelstrom, well, the building where you see in there is outlined, red outlined, is Maelstrom. The whole area where you see the whole red outline is actually going to be the expanded layout of it. So basically where you see the empty area, that will be part of the Frozen ride. So it looks like the ride will be actually larger than the actual ride Maelstrom was. But we'll see about that. Oops, wrong one. Oops. As well as so it will be have additional show scenes, and yeah, and the Walt Disney World Resort officially announced that the ride will debut in 2016, but it could have a soft open earlier than that. and a couple reliable sources have confirmed that the goal is currently to open the ride by the end of December 2015, with a few days before the start of the holiday season. Uh, so, but as I said, it can change the opening date. Um, it's like it's not confirmed, but so and unfortunately, as far as I can tell right now, there is actually no concept art for um, the Frozen ride at Epcot. And also, unfortunately, speaking of Epcot, so the actual date of, well, not date, but the, how should I say this? The uh, Disney has confirmed when the where is it? Let me see it. Oh yes, here it is. Yes, the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, which features food stands, kiosks around the world, showcase from around the world. Um, Basically, the different food and cuisine. I know some countries have their own restaurants, but this will feature some foods like Australia, New Zealand, and other various countries around the world will feature have a booth there. The Epcot International Food and Wine Festival will be launching September 25th and running through November 16th of this year. So that'll be 53 days that it'll be uh, lasting. And also as well, now that's pretty much all for right now with Epcot. Though more things could happen at Epcot because it is the future. It is supposed to be the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Uh, which was originally supposed to what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be actually. Here's a little fun tip, and well, not fun tip, but some his fun history about Epcot. In case you did not know, is that Epcot was not originally intended to be an amusement park or theme park, part of the theme parks. It was actually supposed to be an actual town, like a city. But that was supposed to be kind of like futuristic based, basically. Uh, you know, with people mover, have like people mover there, monorails there, like an actual working town, but supposed to be kind of like be futuristic. But unfortunately, they did not. That plan did not go through. But they decided to make it into like a little theme park. Um, but that's based on a future. But it still has been being. It's still called Epcot today. So, and if you actually go on a people mover, at Magic Kingdom, you can actually, if you take a look at carefully at one of the scenes or listen to the narrative spiel, you will actually see what the concept art of what the Epcot was supposed to be like, and it'll explain a little bit more history about it to you. So, as well, now onto another park. Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios has been busy lately. For example, announcing a couple closings of some of their um, shows, like the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular show. Will be closing. Um, hmm, what is this? Oh yeah, and the Backlot. studio tour is also now closed, and also the LMA, or the also known as the Lights Motors Action Stunt Show, which features cars doing stunts, basically. Um, it's also closed as well. There have been some debate and rumor on what is going to be replacing those. For example, there has been some debates on whether they're going to use it to expand. I mean, Indiana Jones Backlot and the LMA show area. There, there are debates on whether they're going to be using it to expand to the Star Wars land, or whether they'll be using it to create an extension of the to expand the Pixar Place area. Right now, Pixar Place is just a little area with not much there, so it's entirely possible that they could increase the area of Pixar Place. Um, and also, there are Disney is going to be adding a third track to the Toy Story Midway Mania ride, which will make the ride times and wait hours go down quite dramatically. As right now, lately, the average wait time for if you go to pretty much any time during the day is about 3 hours. Wait for a Toy Story Midway Mania, which is like a shooting game, like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland. So yeah, and then also, they're also talking about using the Lights Motor Actions and Backlot area to maybe to expand Pixar Place, like I said, or even bring a Cars Land into those areas. Which I don't necessarily agree with having a Cars Land down here. I mean, because it doesn't make any sense. Because I think they should make each park unique in their own way, with unique attractions, unique lands, and all that. Because then it will make it more likely that more people are going to come down there, to experience the uniqueness of both parks. If each park has, like, all the same rides, attractions, lands, people are going to be like, really? Why go to Disney World when I live in California and I have all the same rides and attractions? It might be a little bit different, but they're all the same pretty much. Why would people travel all the way to Florida? You know, unless they're already in Florida. Or people in Florida travel to Disneyland while they're already in Florida, and Disneyland also all the same lands and attractions and all that. But right now they're unique in their own way, so people would more likely visit both of them because they're unique. But anyways, so I don't necessarily agree with that, unless they're planning on making a Cars Land that's really, really unique. And also another update about Hollywood Studios is also that they're actually tearing down Hat, which has been a landmark since the opening of Hollywood Studios when it was originally MGM Studios, um, which was I want to say that was back in is MGM Studios back in 2008. Well, since it started to 2008, it's basically from 1989 when Hollywood Studios opened. It was named Disney MGM Studios, but most commonly called MGM Studios. So, but then they renamed it after the contract with MGM ended to Disney's Hollywood Studios. So, yeah, Mickey's Sorcerer Hat was a former icon of Disney Hollywood Studios. Um, but they are going to So basically, I'm gonna give you some little history on the hat. The hat was formerly represented by, the park was formerly represented by the Sorcerer's Hat, uh, which is a stylized version of the magical hat from Fantasia. If you have never seen Fantasia, Fantasia is like a movie that's about music and animation at the same time. Let's put it that way. It's kind of a hard movie to explain, but it's basically all kind of music, but that goes with animations. It's from the scene of the Sorcerer's Apprentice in there in Fantasia. You can either watch Fantasia, the original one, which was written back in 1940, or you can watch the newer one, which was written or made in 2000, which is called Fantasia 2000. So, me personally, I've watched both. I'd recommend the 2001 because it's both the same scenes in there. Yeah, so I'd really recommend 2000 because it's a lot better graphics. But anyways, off the track. But yeah, the hat replaced the Eiffel Tower, which was the park's icon in 2001. But when it was built, so yeah, the Source set was built in 2001, uh, and lasted till, yeah, wait, right? Yeah, September 28, 2001 it was built, and then it closed January 7th, 2015. Uh, but the Eiffel Tower was the park's icon, which you were able to see back in, if you went on a Backlot studio tour, you'd be able to see it. But now you're not able to see it because you won't be able to go on tour. But the Sorcerer's Hat, yes, was there, and it was underneath it was a uh, store basically, which was a venue for pin trading and sales, uh, and served as a backdrop for many special events like Disney Channel Rocks. And meet and greets. It was built in front of the Great Movie Ride in 2001 as part of the 100 Years of Magic celebration in Walt Disney World Resort. It was, as I said, it was inspired by the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment in Walt Disney's 1940 animated Fantasia. And it also served in May 20th, 2011, as a venue for the grand opening ceremony for the Star Tours. The adventure continues. It was, and did you know this? Not many people know this, but the Sorcerer's Hat originally was going to be built outside of the park in a space cleared for David Copperfield's Magic Underground restaurant. That ultimately was not built, of course. It was going to be originally twice the height with two Ferris wheels as the ears, and Walt Disney's one-man dream underneath. Uh, but it was changed when the retail side of the park decided to fund it. Um, so yeah. So the structure removal was beginning on January 7th. So I believe it's completely torn down now. But yeah. So Disney Hollywood Studios has had a lot of closes and changes coming its way. Now, Magic Kingdom, pretty much everything there is the same. For that I'm aware of, not much has changed or going to be changing there right now. So yeah. Let's see. All right. And so now on to Disney rumors. Okay. Excuse me. Where is it? Let me see my notes here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Um, so there are so apparently there are rumors because of how popular Frozen's movie was. And by the way, Frozen was an okay movie. I liked some of the songs in it. But yeah, apparently there have been rumors going around saying that there may be a new pavilion in Epcot. That's not based on a real country. If you haven't guessed by now what country it would be Arendelle. Uh, uh, they say it would be next to the Norway Pavilion, which, if they're going to be replacing Maelstrom with a Frozen ride, it would actually make more sense than actually just putting it in. Uh, than actually putting it in Norway. Well, it's not really in Norway. Uh, and apparently it's. And they said that permits have been filed, and they say the rumor says it will include a construction of 13,000 plus square foot building that will house a Disney guest attraction and a women's restroom. Uh, but actually, here is the image. Let me go ahead and give this to you guys so you can see it. This is the image people are saying is like what's gonna be coming. Let me see if I can make it bigger. They say this is what may be coming to the pavilion and the new pavilion. These are the blueprints. That's what people are saying, anyways. Disney has not confirmed it yet, whether that will be the actual new pavilion or another. But these are from forum boards on Disboards, which I do recommend you read if you want to hear Disney rumors and other Disney news and talk with Disney fans as well. Uh, so so yeah. That's what they're saying. And apparently, according to uh, MSN, James Cameron actually said that there might be an Avatar sequel, but unfortunately, it will be delayed until late 2017. Uh, he said that he has been writing re-Avatar sequels. So, um, and he's planning on filming them all at one time and releasing them over 3 consecutive years. So, yeah, and this is according to MSN News that that's going to be happening. In 2017, there'll be a new Disney. I mean, not Disney. Well, Disney, yeah, because Disney owns the rights, but a new Avatar movie, basically. And and also, here's some other Disney news, corporate news. Basically, there will be a new, I mean, new, there will be a new Disney movie coming out in March. And that movie will be Cinderella. Um, from what I can tell and have seen of it so far, is that it should be pretty good. Though we'll see when it comes out. Now here's some reviews on some of the movies that have come out that I have seen um, of Disney movies. Well, one Disney movie actually. But Disney has been putting out some good movies lately, though. So, Into the Woods. Into the Woods is a Disney movie, but it was actually based on an actual musical play that was made for the stage. So it's not entirely Disney-fied. By Disney-fied, I mean like the characters. I mean they have Disney characters in it, like Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, uh, Jack and a Beanstalk, um, and some of the others. But I mean the main two characters, well, anyways, Cinderella. Let's just put it that way. Did not exactly look like the Disney ones, Disney that you're so used to, but it was an okay movie. Had a lot of singing, so if you like movies that have singing, then you'll like it. But it was pretty good otherwise. I like the plot of the story. It was really good. Um, it basically is like two people's fates intertwine with the fates of Cinderella, uh, Red Riding Hood, uh, Jack and the Beanstalk. I mean, Little Red Riding Hood, and if you put all two together. And the plot was really amazing, but it had a lot of too much thing for me. But otherwise, it was pretty good. So, out of 5 stars, I would probably rate it a 4.5. So, but kind of like on the lower side of 4.5, or like really probably 4, but kind of 5.5. Doesn't make any sense. But anywho, so yeah, and then from what I've heard of the Disney movie Big Hero 6, so far everyone I've talked to, and I haven't seen it yet, so can't really tell you much about it, give you a good review on it. But everyone I've talked to or seen that I've asked, have they seen it? They said they loved it a lot. It's been out for a while now, but it's about to leave the theaters. Most of them, anyways. So, if you still have it playing at your theater, I'd recommend you go and see it as soon as you can. I tried going to one today, but unfortunately, as it is a holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, on a Monday, it was sold out. And they only had 2 showings today. So I went to the earliest one, which was 12:40 p.m., but sold out, so wasn't able to go see it. I would have gone to the later one, but unfortunately I had work today at 4, so yep. Had to be back in time to go to work, so we'd be cutting it really too close. Yeah. So I might try to go see it tomorrow. Oh, no promises. Um, so yeah, actually that's pretty much all for Disney news as far as right now. So let's go to Disney tips. Uh, if you have never done pin trading, you can easily start pin trading by buying a couple pins at some of the stores and using a lanyard. And you feel free to talk to any cast members you see, or, around the park. Some of them a lot of them may have lanyards, and they're always, a lot of times they're really happy to trade some pins with you. And who knows? And like some guests too, some of them are happy to trade too as well with you. So if you want something fun to do, you know, like start a collecting kind of thing, I would suggest pin trading, as that would be really a good thing to do. Because who knows what kind of pins you get? Some of them might be really rare. And also, Disney's Magic Kingdom does have a game around the parks called Sorcerers of Magic Kingdom, I believe it is called, or the Sorcerer's Portal or something like that. I don't know. But anywho, it's like a card game kind of thing, but you use the cards like keys basically, and they're like heroes, and try to defeat some villains and kind of stuff like that. I mean, I haven't played it, but it looks like a pretty cool game, and you can get some cards, like a starting deck of cards, at the Firehouse, off Main Street in MK. And also, here's another cool tip. Disney does have some awesome tours of the parks. Uh, some of them, they're like some of the backstage areas. Some of them you do have to be a certain age for certain safety reasons and all of that. But I would advise you to check into them. They can be a little bit expensive, but they're really worth it. And you get to learn a lot about Disney and its history. Also, as well, uh, also, number one tip is drink plenty of water while you're there. You get dehydrated very easily in Florida, even California. You get dehydrated really quickly, especially in the hot summer heat. Especially since Florida is humid a lot of times during the summer. So I do recommend you drink plenty of water and wear sunscreen as well, because we don't want you to get dehydrated. So, in the next episode, I will be doing like a special episode, which will be shortly after this, and it will be basically on one of the programs that I think most college people will love and be interested in. Uh, I haven't done it, but I do know a lot about it because I've done a lot of research on it. Uh, so please keep that in mind. That I haven't done it personally, so some things might be wrong that I've found, but it's supposed to be pretty good. And so yeah, if you're a college student, keep tuned. See you guys later, and we will, like Disney says, see you real soon. Bye.